Foot is back, and our friends at manscaped.com have got a masterclass to get you ready for the new season. Manscaped have just released a Performance Package 4.0, which is a revolutionary product for men's grooming. 4.0. It comes with Ball Reviver. Let's get all of that revived. Ball Toner. You've got to get that toner on your balls. Most of all, the Lawnmower 4.0. This thing is incredible. It comes with a light. You can hear that buzz. Listen to that buzz. Can you hear it? It just goes, slides through that ball hair, or your ass hair, or your body hair. You can see right here. Just look at that. Just look at that cut. Oh, brilliant. It's also got skin safe technology, so you won't have to go to the hospital or somewhere because you've cut your balls. This thing is extraordinary. Also comes with Manscaped boxes. Find the 2 million men worldwide who use Manscaped and use the code Ryan LFC. I repeat, the code Ryan LFC to get 20% off and free shipping worldwide. Again, thanks to Manscaped for sponsoring this video, and your balls will definitely thank you.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel, guys. The boy Ryan LFC back again, guys. Another top shelf video for you guys today. Liverpool 5, Watford 0. Very good performance by Liverpool. Top of the Premier League, scoring goal for fun. Sadio Mane, Mohamed Salah, and Bobby Firmino with the hattrick. Mohamed Salah is the best footballer in the world, hands down. This guy is a fantastic player, and we has to give Mohamed Salah, Sadio Mane, and Roberto Firmino massive credit. This is a big win for Liverpool. And listen, all of you guys out there writing off this Liverpool team, they don't have a chance to win the Premier League. I just want you guys to understand and watch how Liverpool deal with team this year. But Joe, how are you doing, man? How you feel about that game?
I'm good, man. I'm good. It was an early kickoff for us Canadians. 7:30, but boy, am I glad I was awake for that. I mean, that was tremendous performance. Really, I mean, I sometimes confused, as to why I worry about Liverpool, but it's just always the case. Like, you're always going to be more cautious than you need to be going into matches, but that was utter domination. That was one of the best performances for a long time. Like, genuinely, that was unreal. I'm so happy for all our front three. Firmino is a fan favorite. Of course, everyone's going to be so ecstatic that he gets a hat trick. Like, come on, we love Bobby so much. Sadio, my guy, the one who I always has been backing. I'm telling you, for a long, long time, I've been debating people left, right, and center. I'm not even going to be afraid to admit, it's just a stupid discussion to even have these days. I agree, he's not perfect. Sometimes he does weird things, but the point is, Mane's output is very good this season. That's all we need him to do: score goals, get in right positions, link up play, all of this stuff. But Mohamed Salah, another player probably I don't give enough credit to, but this season he has been absolutely flawless. Okay, last season he was good. This season, I'm sorry, he's just unbelievable. Every game he is producing the highest level performance. It's ridiculous. I feel wrong to even say that he's playing at Messi levels, but the fact is he actually is. It's not a debate. That's the thing. No one's saying he's better than Messi. No one's saying he's had a better career or anything like that. But the point is, right now he's playing at Messi levels, and to me that's not really a debate.
In my opinion, I think Mohamed Salah. Don't tell me about Lewandowski. You're not seeing Lewandowski take on player like Mohamed Salah. And this guy has been consistent during his Liverpool career. He should win the Ballon d'Or, but hands down, this guy is the best footballer in the world. I'm not going to say, oh, Messi. Messi not on the level right now. He's not playing that week in, week out with him consistent. And even a league a week. Mohamed Salah in the English Premier League, one of the toughest league, and him moving player from left to right. What a beautiful goal. And look at the assist. Yeah. Listen, Joe, I'm telling you.
That's Messi. It's a Messi goal. Genuinely. Do you not remember 17, 18? This Salah, what Salah was doing in 17, 18 is what he's doing now. His general play has been outstanding. last season, Salah was a good player. He was a good player to have. Yeah, he wasn't incredible. Season before, he was decent. Season before, very decent. All of this stuff. 17-18, and this Salah and this current Salah is genuinely one of the best players we've ever seen. Like, it's just crazy.
And the way how Liverpool start this game, man, they start this game really
God,
fantastic.
Yeah.
Listen,
In the moods,
step up
get
there.
the job done.
Trust me, bro. I like how Liverpool start the game. It was a very tricky game, kick off so early in England, but I have to give Liverpool credit. They turn up, they start the game very well. Watford just turn over the ball. You cannot do that. Watford against a very good Liverpool team. They will punish you. And you see that when Liverpool on top of their game, no team in the world can stop them. Look at the pass that Salah. A lot of people say Salah don't create, but look at the guy assist. Look at him in goal ratios, and people don't understand. They're not looking on the stats. Oh yeah, because he play for Liverpool, people going to hype him up. But he's natural talent, and he's one of the top player in the world right now. And look at the pass he gives Sadio Mane. This guy gets some of the most ridiculous hate by a lot of football fans. 100 goal. Well done. Very good finish to open the scoring for Liverpool. And I must say, man, people need to give Sadio Mane a lot more credit.
Yes, they do.
Credit. I really appreciate him. Liverpool legend, Premier League legend. People, once you join the chat, people just smash the like button, please. It's much more easier. That's the best way to support the channel. Smash the like button. But why Liverpool were good so win both out and first half, Joe?
Say that again.
Why Liverpool start the game so well? You surprised?
Not really. To be honest, we looked really hungry. We looked really clean in possession. Our pressing was really good. And we didn't really allow Watford to play. I don't think Watford knew what they were doing in the first half an hour. They were changing their shape quite a bit. 1 minute they were pressing us a bit. The next minute they sat deep. They couldn't get a hold of the ball. They were really structurally a bit weak in the midfield. And our players had a lot of spaces and we were able to exploit that. What we did well was we were quick in possession. We had 1-2 touches, passed the ball quickly, play a threaded pass. Like Henderson is one of the main brilliant midfielders that we have, who's able to dictate the play and move the ball quickly, and it's really something special that also I don't think gets enough credit, because you know, if you want to win a football game, your midfield has to be on point. You have to be dictating the play. Like, yeah, Salah, Firmino, Mane score the goals, but at the end of the day, the build-up play starts on the defense and the midfield, and Henderson has just been doing this consistently. So, like, obviously, like, it's, you know, we could be here for hours singing the praise of all our players. It was a great game. And yeah, like you said, we started really well. Like, you know, I think the aim in these games, I guess, with the busy fixture schedule is to get off to a good start and get some early goals. And like, I wasn't panicked at all. I felt a lot, you know, comfortable at 1-0. Obviously, like, even at 1-0, you want to get a second, but I wasn't panicking as much. I feel like just as a general point, like, I do want to see how we kind of cope when we have a sticky game against a better opposition when we're like 1-0 up, because this season we haven't really shown we can hold on.
Go behind, especially we always scoring first.
Well, no, but yeah, I guess. But like, even like Brentford, we were 2-1 up and 3-2, and we still like managed to bottle it a bit. I want to see us like we were in 18-19 or 19-20, where we could grind out games. Like, I'm not complaining at 5-0, but I'm just saying for the season going forward, it's going to be interesting to see how we handle these types of games where we just have to rely on a goal or two, like that 1-goal margin. Because no, it's just a general point. Like Watford, yeah, we can score 3-4. Norwich, Burnley, all this type, Palace. But like, if we play, I don't know, Aston Villa or Everton, we're like 1-0 up or something, I want to see us hold that out, you know?
Yeah, we had been conceding a lot of goal, but recently, I don't know what happened, but let's hope we can build on this clean sheet, and going forward against Atletico Madrid, that's going to be a very difficult game. And then we have Man United, our next Premier League game in the Premier League. That's going to be a crack.
Oh God, that's tough.
So this is a very good win. But let us talk about Bobby Firmino, because this guy don't get a lot of credit, don't get a lot of praise like Sadio Mane and Mohamed Salah. Oh, good were Bobby Firmino today, Joe?
No, he was insane. Really good. I'm just like, this is something we don't often see, Bobby getting a hat trick. Like, we love seeing him on the score sheet. I mean, like you could just tell there's just something different when Bobby scores and the celebrations. Do you know what I mean? Like we're just so happy for him. And it's good. I think Bobby and Jota, the fact that they have that little competition, I think they bring the best out of each other. And that's what you get when you have a squad with players who are competing for positions. You bring the best out of each other. And I think it's going to be, I don't know who's going to start this Man United game, to be honest. I don't know who's going to start Atletico. But at the moment, I probably would have to go for the front three of old times to start against United. Obviously, the United game's a big game. But yeah, I'm really pleased with Firmino getting in the box, being end of, even though the crosses are coming in, you get tap-ins, you've got to be in those positions. And that's what we kind of want from Firmino, not just a false nine, but to be in the box, receiving end of crosses and picking up the loose balls. And it's great. But look, I think it's a great win and stuff like this. But, I think we've got to be pragmatic. This United game is just ridiculously big. And it's going to be a completely different dynamic. So I hope that we can be as clinical against United as we were today. Genuinely, it's that game's going to be tense from minute one. I'm not going to be able to. I don't think I'm going to be able to rest. No one's going to be able to watch this game relaxed, to be honest. It's such a big game. I'm not really bothered about the Atletico game. When it comes, yeah, I will be. But my mind is on United 100%.
Come on, Joe, man. Listen, we have to play Atletico Madrid first. Winning.
No, I know, but I'm not worried. I don't feel worried. I'm worried about the United game. Huh?
You jump in the gun too early. We have to focus on Atletico
I know,
Madrid.
but do you not feel worried about the United game more than you
No, man. If Liverpool play like they played today, I don't worry about United. I'd never worry about United. Especially when United have 2 games a week. They will play Leicester City, who they will play in the Champions League. They will travel. And all they don't do...
They're playing at home to Atlanta.
They're playing at home. They don't do well when they play 2 games a week. And they're going to play 2 games a week. And we playing at Old Trafford. We don't have no scared. We have to go there and play like how we played today. But I want to talk about the goalkeeper, the young goalkeeper. He make 2 fantastic saves to keep a clean sheet. No, many of you guys, Liverpool fans across the world, we usually worry when Alisson Becker not keeping, but for Calari to pull off a clean sheet, I'm so happy Adrian don't nowhere near this Liverpool team. I'm excited.
Right. I think Adrian would have done all right today, let's be honest.
Oh my God, bro.
No, but there's no need to say I feel bad for Adrian. Okay,
sometimes he made the defense look. Sometimes he made the defense look shaky, bro. He put a lot of pressure on the defense. I'm not going to lie, man. Devo, welcome, man, Devo.
What's up, Ryan? Big up. Shout out to you as well, Joe. What's happening? Big win today for the Reds, top of the league. I'm all good, brother. All round really perfect, wasn't it today? 5-0. Sometimes when you win 5-0. The performance doesn't do it justice. You're either lucky or the team was awful. I suppose a bit of combination of all that today. Watford weren't good. I thought the Randy early they would have been harder to beat, but we only had to do what we do, and I thought we were awesome today. Another day we probably would have got more, but for no Alisson, no Fabinho, no Curtis Jones, first game back after the international break, I thought we were saucy today. So all round really pleased with today, and obviously top of the league, still unbeaten, the only team unbeaten. That's 5 wins out of 8 and 3 draws. We'll take that all day, lads. What do you think of the game?
Listen, it was a fantastic game. If you didn't remember me a while ago, I didn't even know that Liverpool is the only unbeaten team in the league. I was not even focused on these, bro. You see, Joe worried about Manchester United. I'm not worried about Manchester.
I'm just being cautious. Naturally cautious about such a massive game. I'm like today is a buzz. It's a massive buzz. I'm so happy. As we were saying, the front three is nothing better than always seeing our front three on the score sheet. As I was saying, Firmino hat-trick is a rarity. We have to enjoy it. And Salah is objectively the best in the world right now. And my guy Sadio getting on the score sheet. But I'm thinking ahead to United. Do you know what I mean? I can't help it. As a fan, you always just think about the next game. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, and 20 games unbeaten as well today. That's the first time, I believe, since the mid-90s, 96 or 97, that we're 20 games now in all competitions unbeaten. So it's a nice run. We've got belief, confidence, momentum at the moment. Obviously, we need to keep that going. We're not going to get too ahead of ourselves because it's a huge week coming up. We're going out to Atletico and United, places where we haven't always got the best results at. I know the season before, we were beating Atletico away, but the way we're going at the moment, we're going to be some side to be, you know what I mean? I really do think so, and I think going into Old Trafford next week, possibly could be top of the league going to that clash. Look, Liverpool United is always the one game that I get I'm very apprehensive about. I'm nervous, I'm excited.
Yeah.
No other game does it to me. Not Everton, not even City, not Chelsea, Arsenal, none of them big teams. I get that feeling going into it. So obviously on the day, anything can happen. But I feel going into this game, we're playing them at the right time. And the front three, obviously they've had the criticism last season. Apart from Mo wasn't doing it. But they're back, aren't they? They're aggressive, they're hungry. Bobby's dazzling. Magic Mane today. Majestic Mo. It's clicking really nicely for us today. And I thought in midfield we might have struggled when I seen it. But James Milner today in midfield, very experienced, quality, composed, very compact. Naby Keita I thought was good. And obviously Jordan Henderson in there. We know how well he can be in that number 6. And today it was all round really pleasing.
Yeah, the midfield, Joe, we have to give the credit to Genie. We have to give the credit to Henderson, Navigator. I think Navigator have an okay game. It surprised me Navigator didn't get take off. I didn't pick up an inch because I worried when Navigator play. I'm not worried about, I know Navigator is talented, but I'm just want to know when he going to come good. But I know. How good is this guy? Is he the best player in the world? Mohamed Salah. How good he is? Is he the best player in the world? I want you, other Liverpool fans, I think he's the best. I want you guys, I am overreact or I'm hyping up Mohamed Salah right now? Is he the best player in the world?
Right now, yeah. Definitely. 100%. Like, definitely. I no, seriously, like, sometimes I'm way too critical of him. Like last season, I was quite critical. Like everyone was critical of our players last season. Like, but I say it how it is. Like, Salah has been flawless the entire season. Like, it's not just his goals. The type of goals he's scoring is insane. Like, genuinely, you see Messi score those goals, you get headlines for the next 2 weeks. Salah's goals are ridiculous quality. His all-round play is like sensational. Like, I can't remember Salah's all-round play being this good. Like, just sometimes in the build-up play, like I was questioning, shit, hold on, when's he going to make the pass, or is he going to make the right decision? Like, everything he's doing is just ridiculous. Like, seriously, it's incredible to have. I actually think his dribbling has got a bit better because, like, I don't know, just in previous seasons, like when he's taking a man on, he was a bit predictable, but now he's like, I don't know if he's going to cut in with his left or go down the right and cross it in. Like, I think he's playing at a sensational level, and I hope he can keep it up. Like, it's important to be like level-headed on this stuff, and like, if you're playing really good for consecutive games, like the only negative is like, oh my God, then maybe the only way is downhill. But with Salah, it's just a constant like level trajectory, uphill, bring it on. And also 6 goals in a row. I want him to chase Vardy's record. That's all I'm saying. I think I want him to do it.
Yeah.
I think he can do it. But...
You think he's the best?
Yeah, I do. I think he's turning up in the toughest league at the moment in world football, and he's doing it consistently. He's levels ahead, isn't he, in that league? And like we've seen the explosive start he's had to the season so far. I don't think any other player in Europe has done it as consistently well as Mo. Like today, he roasted Danny Rose, didn't he? But today, he wasn't even nowhere near his best, and it was just so easy for him. He's just majestic. He's marvellous. As I always say, he's magic. Using so many good M words to describe Mo, but he's sensational. At the moment, he is the best in world football. Yeah, I think when you score a goal and put in a performance like that against Man City, who are the elite team, and obviously we are too, with 2 elite managers, 2 elite squads. You have to say Mo is just sensational. I mean, this stuff is just we probably won't really appreciate Mo until, I don't know when, until maybe he goes a legend. And I think Jamie Carragher summed it up recently that if you're naming your Liverpool greatest 11, you're putting Mo in there. There's a dilemma for a couple of other players, but Mo goes straight in there, out on that right in front in the top 3. His goals speak for itself. Today, a goal, an assist. He's so many assists, so many goals for us. I've lost count of how many he scored. But he's pivotal and a big, big reason and factor as to why this Liverpool team have had the success that they've had, and probably will have another great, successful season this season. And we need to time down the contract, don't we? But he spoke so positive, and realistic at the end of the game. It was just great to see. But he was dancing on ice today with that goal, wasn't he? Marvellous Premier League goal. And a lot of his goals I've seen on Sky recently, Mohamed Salah 100 club, some of the goals he's got already are probably the best that the Premier League has seen, and that's only what he's done already. And I mean, this season it could be similar to his first season, where he could break more records, get into that 40-yard goal again this season in all competitions, because he's going that way and he's sensational, and he doesn't get enough credit for what he deserves. But if you look at what he does for Liverpool and what he does for the Egyptian national team, it's mind-blowing stuff, you know. And to think that he's not just a natural goal scorer either. He's not your typical Lewandowski or Kane, these number 9 players that will always have chances and are just natural goal scorers. His ball retention's unbelievable as well, and his work rate for us and what he does. And look, he's improved Trent's game as well, hasn't he, in that right wing position in the right side of the pitch, with Trent obviously just being behind him and how dominant he is. But when you have Trent and Mo and that team feeding off each other and a strong midfield, Liverpool, they'll lose very little games and they'll win more than most of their games, you know what I mean?
I don't know. I don't know about you guys. I am a little bit worried about Mohamed Salah leaving, man. I think this guy deserves to get anything he wants. Look at him record. Look at him stats. Look at the trophy him win individual award. I'm just a little bit worried. I'm a little bit worried. I don't know if you guys worried, because I know the owner who I'm dealing with, FSG. It look like they don't want to break the bank to give Mohamed Salah what he deserves. How much do you guys think he really deserves to get? We see Harry Kane, we see Sterling. Most of these players get more on Mohamed Salah, and it's ridiculous, bro. It's ridiculous.
What's he on right now? What's he on right now? Like,
he's on I think
200.
I think he on 200. I think he on 200.
Might be even under that, but he's on obviously a good wage at the moment, but not with the elites. But I suppose with Liverpool, that's like they don't go against squad harmony, don't they? Not like, I mean, there's talk obviously of Sterling coming back, but they're not going to offer him the wages and him go ahead of Salah and Virgil van Dijk in the team, and he hasn't done that for us. So like, I understand Liverpool's philosophy and like keeping that squad harmony, because we're probably the best at resilience in world football. You look at when Liverpool don't have the best team, you're still confident that you can still think they can pull it out of the bag because of the resilience, the harmony, the unity, the togetherness, the never give up that they show. So let's wait and see what happens in terms of Mo's contract. But yes, I think he'll stay around a bit longer. I don't see him going anytime soon. And with him dancing on ice like he did today, you know, we look forward to having him now till his career's over, I think, you know what I mean? Because he's only getting better, and he's on that pedestal where sometimes some players, the older they get, the better they become, because he's so fit, you know what I mean? You look at his lifestyle, clean eating, doesn't drink alcohol, everything. He's just, and the work rate he puts in, and how strong and committed and determined he is. Like, there's probably 5-6 years of him being a world beater at this Premier League level, consistently turning up as well. But who knows, you know what I mean? Things change quick in football. Big up, Conroy. What's the story?
Hey,
all right, guys.
Long time, bro.
Hey.
Good morning, good afternoon for you, man. Very good win for us, man. But we're talking about Mohamed Salah. I'm not lying to you, Conroy. I'm worried this guy leave us, bro. I feel like FSG want to sell him, bro, and bring in someone cheaper, bro. But it'll be ridiculous still.
But I think it's probably the state of football at the moment is quite good for us, because there's no team out with maybe Man City who are flying. PSG have got maybe looking to replace, but really Salah's not really a left-sided player, can't really play left wing, so it's not like he's going to replace Mbappe. They're going to look at Salah potentially. But for me, I think because of the state of football, I'm not really worried about other teams, to be honest. Like Madrid, Barcelona, miles off it. Even like Benzema's been carrying Madrid on his back for the past 6 months. They might be looking to rebuild, but personally, I'm not worried. I think you just I've heard rumours that it's already sorted, that it's going to be maybe between 250, 300. I don't agree with other people. You should not be getting paid 500 grand a week. That does upset the apple cart. That's far too much money for someone who's like unbelievable. Don't get me wrong, but I think when you start getting into that type of money, it gets a bit laughable, to be honest. And then you've got to remember Virgil van Dijk's, I think currently he gets 220 a week and Salah gets 200. That might have changed, but I think roughly that's what it is. and I think it's Thiago's similar about that as well. So I think what you do is you maybe give Salah 280, 300, and that should maybe settle all parties. But while you got to look at it from his perspective as well. Like, we all say Salah's also a really nice guy, but he's motivated. He wants to win trophies. Bar Manchester City, Liverpool's probably, like, with the performance this season and the start of the year, we're probably going to be up there. We're competing on all fronts.
I really hope so. Honestly, I really hope we get something out of this season, because the level we're playing at this season and like the approach that we've had, you know, all our best players are back. We need to get something out this season. Like, Salah always talks about trophies in his interviews, and like, we need to do that. Whether it's an FA Cup, Carabao Cup, Champions League, Premier League, you know, we have our expectations, but I want to see silverware 100%, especially after last season. And obviously, we all know what Klopp deserves as Liverpool managers: silverware. That's what we want, and I really hope we get it.
I think we will, though, because this is still like the team's back now. Like, as much as I'm not one for excuses, but last year it wasn't the same team. It literally was not the same team. You had Nat Phillips having to be unbelievable to get his Champions League. But as much as people want to downplay it, I do think Van Dijk coming back massively helps. It does, and it's not even about like as good a defender. It just means in general your tactics for games are different. Because Klopp last season basically just had to admit. And our finishing was poor last year as well, but you felt like we couldn't score, and then they were always going to score because we couldn't get advantage in a game. I think I'm actually not worried. The only thing I'd say this year is not to be negative at all, but what I would say, the only thing that's making me a little bit not worried, but we need to win at Stamford Bridge or Etihad now 100%, because we've not beaten both of those teams at Anfield now, and those games are going to fall. That's the one thing, because I'm convinced City will beat Chelsea again. So for me, it's like we just have to get. Those are the little worry I've got, is we just have to go there and get a performance. I think we will. The one game that worries me is next weekend, guys. I hate playing United at Old Trafford.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. I've come on here and I started crying already.
I think Salah has been unbelievable form, right? We'll go into that game, right, and he'll have a poor game. Because what I mean is, he had a good game last year. I'm not saying Salah specifically, but notoriously, we are in good form and we go to Old Trafford and we're just average. We don't attack. So it might be interesting. I don't know if you guys think next week. Do you think we'll play? I think counter-attack. Do you think we'll play counter-attack?
Yeah, I think so. I think so, and I think last season we probably didn't expect to go to United and win. We were all a bit pessimistic. We were going through. We'd only picked up a bit of form. I think we beaten Southampton. Thiago got his first goal, put in a good performance. Then we went there, we scored 4, we conceded 2. Nat Phillips gets the own goal, then he gets one. And look, we just ran riot in the end. We tore them apart. But you're right, Conroy, it's the one game where you're very apprehensive going into, and you don't get that against City and each other top clubs. Because it's United, the rivalry's bitter. It's the two most traditional, most historic teams in Premier League. So, look, it's bitter rivalry. We're all going to be nervous going into that game next week, no doubt about it. But we've belief, momentum, still the only unbeaten team. We shouldn't have any fear against them. But you're right, on the flip side of it,
I'm convinced though. Yeah, I'm convinced. I think Mo will actually, because I do think Mo in general is like more all-rounded than he's ever been right now. His decision making, everything's just better.
More professional and disciplined.
Yeah, well, it's like he's making the ball do the work at times. Like that pass today, instead of running to the byline and whip it across, he's just like bang straight away. And I feel like he will be good. The only thing, I'm not even going to get into it next week, but we just United fans are back as well, which they weren't last season. I'm not saying that'll make the game tasty, but that's a massive game next week, guys. If we can go there and beat United, that's a massive statement, because it basically, I don't know what the Leicester score will be today, but if they don't win that game and then we can beat them next week, that equivalently could put them psychologically out the title race already, which is good for us. As much as you want to say it, it's going to be Chelsea, City and Liverpool. But if we can make that gap early, it allows us to focus on that. So, yeah, I'm with you, Joe, mate. I hate when we play Old Trafford, because I always think we never do ourselves justice.
Yeah, we could have in great form, Joe. You're right. When we're in great form, I'll go to Old Trafford. Even Klopp, I don't know if it's psychology. He just get nervous. He don't do the right thing. And I just hope we can go there and win. If we can go there, as Conroy said, that would make a statement.
Huge statement, yeah.
I'm interested to hear what you guys think should be the starting lineup against Atletico, because obviously it's going to be made with United in mind. And I feel like it's just not as obviously it's not as an important game. What do you guys want to see against Atletico?
I think we need to try and get it one as quick as possible in the Champions League, mate. I think it will be Robbo, Trent. That's why they came off at 60 minutes. I actually think it could be Van Dijk and Matip as well. Because I don't know, Konate against Atletico is different because Atletico are notorious for making it just awkward for us in a horrible game. I actually think it will be quite a similar lineup, mate. I don't know if Jones or any of the midfield will come back in. Obviously, you got Fabinho and Alisson will come in. Thiago possibly, but Fabinho will go back in. Henderson right mid, and probably after his form, Keita might be in with a shout. To be honest.
Yeah.
But listen, guys, I'm going to have to head now, but I'll catch you soon, okay?
Yeah, thank you, man.
Take care, Conroy.
Guys. All right, take care, guys.
Listen, guys, we don't have much time. We don't have the much time.
Yeah, I think Atletico Madrid is going to be a huge one, but I think we've Atletico away, United away, and then Preston away. Look, we're going to make wholesale changes against Preston away in the League Cup, no doubt about it. So I think for the next 2 games, obviously, we'll rotate some. We might make a few tweaks. I don't expect big changes because the 2 games that we're going to want to go and win. Now, if you're asking me now, I'd take a point away to Atletico and beat United away absolutely all day long. That's 7 points this week.
Yeah, honestly.
That'd be great. But look, we're still on course, I suppose, to get a win on Wednesday, on Tuesday, and a win on Sunday. But let's see what happens. But I'm happy that the United game isn't until Sunday. So that gives 5 days after the game against Atletico to get prepared, ready for that, and bring that momentum into it, hopefully after a good result and good performance away from Atletico. Because what we've done today and of recent can easily be forgotten about if we were to go to Atletico and perform poorly, you know what I mean, and not get results. So what do you think about the upcoming games? He is obviously nervous, but he's confident.
I believe if we win this game against Atletico Madrid, win United game, I believe winning at United that's going to make a statement. I believe if we win at United, I strongly believe, I have confidence we can win this Premier League because we go to one of our biggest rivals. That will give us a lot of confidence. Our confidence will fly through the roof because it's not easy to play against Manchester United. So I hope Leicester City can beat them and they go into the Champions League game with doubt. You know, I want to have much problem for United going to that game, but I still believe we have a chance. I know the squad is not deep enough, but when you look at Liverpool 11, I can tell anybody Liverpool have one of the best starting level. Just our backup player, and I believe we're going to beat United in a draw. Last year we went there and we play good. If we can go with that frame of mind and play, we beat them twice. No, we beat them in the Premier League last season. I think we can beat them, Joe. I think we can beat them. And
of course we can. But United, Chelsea, City, and us, it's really hard to call right now. It really is. I mean, like, the reality is you've got to, these games against the rivals, you've got to win them. But it's just like we're at a state of affairs where, like, just even a draw is just, it just feels like it could be a bit of a setback because, like, to win the league this year and, like, even in recent years, you just need such a high points tally. It's like football has changed so much, especially with Chelsea, City, United being really strong. You just feel like you have to get more than like 90 points to win the league or something. I'm trying to watch the Leicester United game just to, like, get a little taste of what United is.
Yeah, an insight.
It's starting now, Joe. It's starting now.
For United, the last 2 games have been really poor. 1 point at home to Villa and at home to Everton. You know, they'd look at that. A lot of them would look at that. Because a lot of them would look at that as 5 points dropped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Poor results, but they're good sides. But I do think. What was I going to hear that there? United it's a huge game. There's no doubt about it. It's massive, but if we can beat them, we could have them in our rear view mirror. Obviously, depending on their result today. They're away to Leicester already today.
Yeah, it started King Power. It does, yeah.
So guys, let's just finish up the player ratings quick and fast. I know you have to go, so let's finish up the player ratings. So let's start off with the front chief first.
You guys go. I'll go Mane 8, Firmino and Salah 9.5.
Wow. You think they're that good?
9.5.
I gotta go.
I don't.
I look at it's up to you.
reserved, but I just feel generous. 9. Okay, we'll go 9.
I would go with
Go
that.
for
I'd say you can't score a hat trick and not. You're talking about 8 or 9. Doesn't matter how. If you score a hat trick, you're talking about a 9, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. It was good performance and a hat trick. I think Bobby 9, Mo 9, Mane 8, just because Mo gets the assist and goal. But yeah, I think front three today, very, very good.
Yeah,
I agree.
For me, if we can continue with our front three scoring goal like this, like 2018, I think we have a great chance to either win the Premier League or win the Champions League, because if they continue with this, what they has been playing together and the happiness, I like to see all of three of them smile. If three of them keep smiling, I think we have a great chance to do well. But I'm going to give Salah. I think a lot of people say him don't create a lot, him selfish. But I'm going to give him a 9. That was a very good goal by Mohamed Salah. And look at the assist. Mane, I'm going to give Mane a 9 too. I'm give Bobby a 10 because he scored a hat-trick. This is where I want Bobby Firmino to be, Conroy. I don't want Bobby to outside of the box. He's a centre forward. You're wearing the number 9. You should be always in the box. That's a.
You know that's not his game though, Ryan. You know he's going to drop into midfield, and it does help at times, to be fair. But I do agree. At least today he was dropping into midfield, but he was actually getting in the box as well. He's never going to be as good as Jota as that, because Jota's just better at that. But you know, if they can both mix it up a bit. I still thought his movement for the first goal was really good. See, for Milner's goal, I thought it was quite intelligent how he just kind of drifted. Similar to the goal he scored against Man City at the Etihad a couple of years ago when Robbo hit it across. So I get what you're saying, Ryan, but I've kind of accepted Bobby Firmino. I don't know about the other guys. I just kind of sometimes he's great, sometimes he's not.
You know, sometimes Conway square the ball inside the box a lot, and when Chen put in a very good square, Robertson put in a very good square, nobody's there. That's why I was crying.
No, I agree, mate. And I think that's why Jota's putting pressure on him now, isn't it? And that's why Jota's starting a lot, because Jota will make that movement. And that's the good thing about competition.
Jota gets gold.
Yeah, and Firmino's got competition now, so he knows he's not going to start every game. He's bearing in mind, guys, he's not been called for the past 2 Brazilian squads now. So there's pressure on him to perform as well.
The last one, he was injured.
All right, good point. But what I mean is, like, there is a bit of pressure. He used to be every time now, and now it's like a case of, well, if you're not playing. So what I mean is, Ram, that kind of, as Ryan said, that mentality, I'll just square this, I'll try that flick. It's maybe a bit more, he has to be effective now. But he is what he is. I still think he's an outstanding footballer, Firmino.
I think you are right with his movement in the box. I think there's a couple of times where Tsimikas would cross the ball in, and there's no one in that little area, that front area of the box, where normally you see like a striker there, like a Cavani or Lewandowski or a Kane. It was just every time they put that ball into the box, either Mane or Tsimikas, there's just no one there, and I'm like, where's our centre forward? And he's outside the box, which is annoying.
It does work sometimes, though, guys. It does work sometimes. Like, see, like against a Leeds or in the Champions League, it does actually work. But I just think it's great to have both options. And as Ryan, see if he gets in the box more often, mate. Happy days.
He score more if he get inside the box. But how many you guys you give him ratings at Conway, the front three?
Yeah, so I'd say same as Joe. I'd say I have to give Firmino a 9 because he scored a hat trick. Ironically, Salah got man of the match. That never happens. You never get someone scoring a hat trick and someone else getting a man of the match. But I would say Salah assisting a goal, 9. The only reason I'd not say a 10 is just like a 10 in my mind is like
a perfect all for you.
I mean, it might be perfect, to be fair, but the thing is, see, because Watford were quite poor, that's why I'm just giving it a 9 in the sense.
They were poor.
Yeah, they were.
I mean, like, I'd probably say
so
see, like the goal against City, I do get a bit pissed off with broadcasters trying to make everything like out of this world. The goal's amazing, right? But the goal against Man City is literally out of this world. Like, against Man City, he's literally took the ball facing the wrong way, out-muscled, beat like 5 men. That was a really good goal. Don't get me wrong, it's brilliant. The finish was amazing. But it's like, there's such a competitive, it's like, we've got to compare everything. You can't just be like, that's amazing. So that's why I've given him a 9, just because I thought Watford, I mean, after 20 minutes, I'm like, is this it by Watford? It was just so easy. They just kept the ball, no pressure.
It was game over. As soon as that second went in, you seen it was game over. Sorry, Ram.
Chances before that as well.
It should have been 8 or 9. We had chances to literally seal the game in the first 30 minutes, and that Watford team, I said it on the terrace. Danny Rose and Musa Sissoko has a belly now. Like, I literally saw a belly from them. they are not fit.
For true. They are very fat, man. Up to the commentator were saying it, they are very fat.
Like Musa Sissoko, he got proper muscle. But my man's got a belly now as well.
Yeah, he used. I used to like him a bit like Joe. I thought he could run for days. Like I seen the European Cup final against the Euros when France lost. I thought he was brilliant in that game. I actually did think he was quite a good player.
Portugal,
decent anyway.
Yeah.
But
I think he's a good signing for Watford. He's got Premier League experience.
Yeah, when he gets fit, I'd agree with that, Joe. I think so, mate.
Yeah.
Watford fire too much manager, man. That's going to be for them.
Yeah, I don't get their policies.
I spoke to a Watford fan last night. He was explaining that if you actually watched each game, there was a reason that Xisco got fired, because it was like there was when I say identity, he didn't mean like philosophy. He just meant like they were doing strange things, like they were playing possession, but they had a counter-attack formation and stuff. So he actually thinks there was reason for it. But then I said to him, I just think Ranieri was the wrong appointment, and I think I'll be proved right. I like Ranieri, but not as a relegation battling manager. No chance.
I think Ranieri is one of those managers where he can take a mid-table team to a good. It's like a David Moyes in a sense.
Yeah, like top half manager. He's good at top half. I agree with that absolutely.
But it takes certain level of skill to get a team out of relegation. And there's certain managers for that.
Big Sam good for that, man. Big Sam is good for
that.
Not
anymore, though. Not anymore. Not anymore. Klopp broken.
But what I would
Allison
say is,
didn't he?
Allison broken.
You can't. So say like a Potter, for example, right? Now's not the time for them to be playing great football. It's about just getting someone in, not as Allardyce, but someone who's got experience and maybe can make them resolute. I wouldn't say Ranieri will do that. I might be wrong. I really like Ranieri. I agree. Ram, your point is amazing. Top half manager, kind of mid to good. That's what I think he's great at. Not relegation. Look at Fulham. I know it was kind of hands tied behind his back, but he got hired and sacked in the same season, and Scott Parker finished that season off. So yeah.
So how much?
I thought myself that he would have improved under Ranieri, and I thought it would have been a harder team to beat today because it was Ranieri's first game. Early kick-off, first game after internationals, but I was proven wrong. Watford were really poor, and Rams, you're right, it could have been 8 or 9 another day, it might have been, but Watford showed nothing today.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Over to you, Ram. What's your grade for the front three?
From 3. I'll give Salah a 9. I'll give Bobby a 9. And I'll give Sadio Mane an 8.5. If he scored that goal, it would have been a 9. But one thing I would like about Mane, he's changed his game. Mane's changed his game. Like, he's no longer this guy that waits to get the ball and tries to take on a 5-man. He's now starting to use his head a little bit and get into good positions to score goals. A bit like what Salah did in the last couple of seasons. So, yeah, I think that's what I'm very happy with, like Mane's game. Yeah, so that's my.
Yeah, they're both doing good. Is we need them firing, and they are, which is more than what
How many goals has Firmino scored now? Is that 4 or 5 already this season?
Firmino's on 4, yeah.
Really, if he gets
6 no comps.
4.
If he gets
6 in all comps,
goals, if he gets 10 goals, I'll be happy for him, because that's effective for us, you know.
Yeah, that is.
We need more goal from Firmino. If him can get 15 for in our competition,
but he's not going to be playing that many matches. Ryan Jota's going to be playing half the matches now.
Jota give him a really good run.
Yo, do you know Firmino has more goals than Cristiano Ronaldo this season?
There's got to be context as well. See, if you're in our team, we do tend to win this season. Have been winning by quite a big margin. So he came on against Norwich and scored. Even like Nico Williams got assist today. Bear in mind. So
very good assist as well.
It is a good assist. I mean, fair play to the kid. He needs a bit of confidence, because every time I watch him now, it seems to be doom and gloom. If not for Wales making a mistake in the Euros, and then just looking shaky when he plays for us. So hopefully that does him the confidence, because it was really good, stepped inside. I actually thought Ox was decent as well when he came on. He didn't try to overcomplicate it.
He was good. He was
so what do you guys feel about Ox going back? I think club not cheating this guy right, and I don't think club give him more game time, and I think he deserves.
It's hard for him because look, when Thiago and Henderson are fit, everyone knows what our midfield is going to be. it's hard for him to get in. It's like Ox, Jones, and Keita. They're always like on the periphery. They're always going to play. One of them's going to play if Thiago's not fit, because we know what our best midfield is. But it's just like the thing is, they're so irregular. Like with all them three, they tend to have like 2 good games and 1 bad game. Like it can't get into a rhythm. It is hard. But from a personal perspective, like if Ox wants to get first team football, like I don't blame him for leaving, but I'd like to keep him for selfish reasons, because I think he's an all right player. I think we need a squad. But look, if he is going to go, well, obviously we need upgrading in the midfield area. I still feel the Wijnaldum absence is causing us a bit of difficulty, especially with the injuries. It might catch up on us later down the line in the season, but it's just I feel bad for Ox. His injuries have ruined him, especially the second.
Yeah, injuries. He's more or less had 2 years out, hasn't he, since he's come to us as injuries? But I think as well as that, Joe, the 2 certain to start the midfield for us in games. Obviously, we're looking to win every game. It has to be Fabinho and Henderson. They're the 2 that on the day when they're fit. There's no room for rotation. Them 2 go in. Then there's obviously do you put Thiago in? Harvey Elliott's back. Yeah.
Even in 1920, Ox was
right, lads. Boys to go, lads. Right, but shout out to you all for getting on today. See you comments here, Rams, Joe, Ryan. Take care, lads. Take care.
So I know most of you guys have to go. So let's finish up with the midfield. How good were the midfield today, because they're winning but the ball navigator. I think he played well. Henderson, Milner, a lot of
Milner was outstanding, brilliant. 36, unbelievable.
Oh my God, bro! To run in the Premier League like this,
City scored.
Bro, I know City will score, man.
They're home at Burnley. I don't even know why you're watching that on your phone. They're going to win that.
No, I'm not watching. I'm watching Leicester United. But...
No, I mean, like, even keeping tabs. I know they scored 2 minutes ago, mate. I was like, City will beat Burnley. That's what they're great at. They beat the teams they should beat. That's what you're competing against with City this year, and that's why winning today is brilliant. Because Chelsea's the one to watch today. Chelsea is the one to watch. I've got a feeling they'll draw today. Got a feeling.
I have a feeling. Lukaku and them centre backs. I know Pontus Janssen's going to have I feel like.
But Ram, Thomas Frank is not going to play into Chelsea's hands. He's not going to go like a Pablo Mari and go, "Oh, I'm going to outmuscle you." Thomas Frank's that team's the most adaptable I've seen. Like they played attacking football in the Championship, and every game this season they try something different. I think they could do something. Bonucci
and De Ligt went head on, or had like multiple battles with Lukaku, and they did quite well. You know what I mean?
But I do think at Mbeumo, listen, they need to have the ball, but I do think the good thing about Brentford is they've not got this one identity. Like he will adapt to each team, and I feel like people are not. You're probably right, Joe, but I think Mbeumo's actually been quite unsung this season. I think Mbeumo's been very good. Like everyone talks about Tony. Tony's been great, but if you watch Mbeumo's movement, very good.
Right,
I'm nervous for the.
Yeah, United scored a while ago, man.
I just think it will be a real kick in the teeth if Chelsea managed to get a win at Brentford and we didn't. I'm still not over that draw.
But Joe, you can't look at games in isolation. Like you're always going to have that. Like Chelsea might play Watford and it'd be a hard game. Like that's the way football works. It's
just the way we drew the game, isn't it?
With how strong our rivals are, I just feel like every game is a necessity. Every game, I just want to win. I agree that's unrealistic, but. It's just you're at this stage now in football. You just need to get 90+ points to win the league, and like we know what it took us. Oh my God, Greenwood just scored a stunner. That's ridiculous. Fuck. We know what it took us.
Guy's good, man.
19 and 1920.
Good. I know, mate. But the thing is as well, it's like sometimes there's weeks where every team's just going to win, and that's just the way it works. But I would say that. It's a strange one this season. We've not got beat by the 2 big teams, but United, people would say United haven't played any of the top teams yet. Like today, maybe Leicester, they've not played what at least we have. And to be honest, like all the teams City have probably done the best in those matches because they drew with us and won at Stamford Bridge. That Stamford Bridge was a big result for them. So it'll be fine, mate. I think game by game, we'll get there. As long as we're about it, as Ram said earlier, as long as we're about that title race in the last quarter, that's the most important thing. By hook or by crook, as long as we're about there. Because then I think City and Liverpool can actually go on a big run. So, and I feel like with Chelsea being added to that will help because it'll put pressure on.
I wouldn't rule them out.
I would at the moment, but you know, as you say, the season's young, mate. So you're right. Anything could happen.
Chelsea, they need to get more goal scorer though, man. Leaving it on Raman Lukaku alone, Werner, I've heard all of them need to step up because you're going to more
I think
different.
I think Havertz is good, mate. I like Havertz. I think he's a good player.
My main problem, I mean, I think Lukaku is world class. I think he's top 5 strikers in the world. But my main problem with him is that when it comes to situations where the defenders want to be physical and want to play a certain way, he struggles a lot. Like a lot. You saw it against Juventus, you saw it against City, and you saw it against Southampton to an extent. Yeah, exactly. So I feel like Lukaku needs to do more in certain situations. I know people have been saying that's not his game. Well, if you're going to be a top 5 striker, you need to do more than just.
Mate, does he need to be a top 5 to win the league? I don't. I think they just need to win enough games, and you can always do that with Lukaku. As long as you've got other players to win those games, you're fine. Like, look at the Spurs game. Actually, no, Lukaku was quite good in that game. But I get what you're saying, Ram, but I think Chelsea's team was good before Lukaku. I still think they'll do well, mate. I think Mason Mount's not been great recently, but he's a top player. They've got Pulisic to come off the bench. Ziyech. Werner causes problems even though he can't finish his dinner.
Is that stupid 3-5-2, man? That 3 at the back covers them so much. Like,
that's what good managers do, though, mate. You know what I mean? They know their strengths and weaknesses. But I would say, I think Chelsea have got a rick in them. More than not a rick, but I feel like, see today, Josie, I can't see City losing today, but I can see Chelsea dropping points against Brentford. Like, I can see that happening. So it will be interesting. Yeah. You think Pontus Jansson's going to be done today? Is that what you're saying, Ram?
No, I'm saying Pontus Jansson wants to have a fight today. I know
he's never winning that fight in a million years, mate.
Hey, don't doubt Janssen. Janssen.
No, he's good, but it's just Lukaku's different level.
I know, but Janssen likes to have a fight with people, and he's going to be funny to watch.
No, be good watch. Sorry, Ryan, what were you saying? Sorry, mate.
Yeah, you guys, man, legend, bro. So yeah, good to see you guys, bro. I've been doing a lot of Jamaican stuff, so
yeah. You won the other night, didn't you, Ryan? You won. Did you win 2-0 against Honduras?
Won 2-0 against Honduras, man. So, yeah.
And United States won, didn't they?
Yeah, interview Leon Bailey, agent in France.
Oh, yeah. How many qualified, Ryan? Out of
Four. Canada playing very good too, man.
How many games left have you got?
I think we have 7 or 8 game leave. Yeah.
Okay.
Canada and USA got some players.
Scott Arfield and Davis at Canada.
Bro, Liverpool should get Davis, man, from Canada. The striker that playing for
David.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, he's good. He plays for Lille. Yeah, I've seen him.
Yeah, what, 6 goal or 4 goal already?
Yeah. I was meaning Davis, the left back, just to clarify.
Alfonso. Yeah.
You want to see what a goal that Anford Davis scored, bro? Like 50 yards, man, over the ball play, a ball play, and the Panamanians defender were shielding it for go outside. And my boy from over Fim I don't know if you guys see that goal, man.
I'll need to check it out, mate. I'll check it out. Scott Arfield's a Canadian captain. Is that stuff? I think he was. I don't know if he still is.
He played for Canada. That's all I knew.
I playing for Canada too.
All right.
I think he played for Cardiff. He playing for Cardiff now.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
But I always thought Arfield was Scottish, not gonna lie.
No, he was. He is Scottish, but he never got a cap, so he's got Canadian grandparents, so that's why he went to Canada.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good story. Scott Arfield used to play for Falkirk. That's where I stay, so fair play.
Yeah. But let's finish off with the player ratings. Midfield. How much you guys give the midfield?
I'd
give Milner an 8 for me.
8 for Milner, 8 for Henderson, and a 7 for Keita.
I'll give Milner 8.5, Hendo an 8, and Keita 7.5.
Yeah, I'm going to give Navigator 8. I want to see more from Navigator. I know him talented, but I'm just praying that he can just finish the season without getting any more injury. Because I think
with Keita, I don't think we're ever going to see like some majestic, explosive midfielder, because that's not really his style, and he doesn't play enough games for us to really kind of just.
I think club change him, Joe.
back in
I
the
think
day
all
when
he
he was,
needs to do when he plays is just do a job and help us win the game. I think we've had him for now 4 seasons. This is his 4th season. When he plays, he's nice and pretty with the ball. He can open up a pass. He connects the play pretty well. Sometimes he has better games than others. Sometimes he has these darting runs where he drives forward and plays a little threaded pass. I like that. But I think we now have to appreciate his style as a footballer. He's never gonna be like a Thiago.
No, I agree, mate. I agree.
Coutinho,
I'd say back when he was at Leipzig, he was
Well, he used
very
to be dynamic, explosive midfielder, but it's not him anymore. And I think, as Joe said, if he does that like he does today, wins the ball back, I'm happy with that.
Yeah, he's just a good squad player to have. And he's not going to play enough games for him to prove like he's like the best midfielder in the league or something like that. Thiago and Fabinho and Henderson is the midfield that is our best, and like when they're fit, they play. So
At least they did a shot today as well, though. That's the one thing I would say. Our midfield don't shoot enough. He hit the bar today, so that's I do like that fact today. He'll have a shot.
I think at least one game, every game he should have at least a shot from distance.
And he's quite decent at that, to be fair.
We need if we can get like our midfielder to score 10 goals. All of our midfielder to score 10 goals. That would have made much better and take a lot of pressure off the front sheet. I think we don't get. I don't think the midfielder them going to the box in positions.
Yeah, I just think with our style though, Ryan, we like to kind of pen teams in, so you usually have to have one or like midfield. I do agree. You can maybe have that's what Jones looks quite good at. Jones is quite good at getting maybe not in the box, but near the edge quite a lot. Especially on the left-hand side. So maybe Jones will be that this season, and Harvey Elliott was kind of being that as well. So that's why you've got 2 young talents there who'll probably save you about 50 million. So hopefully they work out.
I hope so too, man. But anyway, guys, let's get in the defense. I think we have a very good. We'll make some very good black Virgil van Dijk. I hope he can come good because we're conceding too many goals, man. I'm happy we didn't concede, but if we really want to challenge, bro, we have to stop give away some cheap goals. We give away some cheap goals.
What goals did you think were cheap, Ryan? Take away the Brentford game, because I thought that was just a poor game. Like, City are the best teams in the world.
That KDB chance, I'm sorry.
How have they not scored? Oh my God,
KGB hits off the defender, and that's probably Jones who doesn't track the runner. So that's not really a defensive problem.
The defense were very poor, man. We give away a sloppy goal. We didn't make City.
What was a sloppy goal though? Because I think Phil Foden scored unbelievable finish, and it's
cut off that angry Milner. Milner should do better, man.
But sometimes it is just good football. So I actually think Brentford's a one-off. I don't think we've been that sloppy at the back. I think Man City are one of the best teams in the world.
Leicester just had Leicester having chances galore. They're doing a Villarreal. They're just missing them all.
Leicester. I'm telling you, man. Leicester might not even be top half at the end of the calendar year.
Was that a bad chance he missed, Joe?
It wasn't bad. It's just they're getting into really good spaces and they're just not finding that killer moment. Like there was a floated ball. Ricardo Pereira. It was like a half cross, half shot. It just one whisker away from the post. De Gea was beaten. It was.
Always liked Pereira. Always liked Pereira. Also, it was good.
Bro, when are we going to get Rafinha, man?
Rafinha.
Oh my God, Ronaldo.
Bro, we need to get Rafinha, bro. We need to get Rafinha to fresh up the wing, bro.
Yeah. We better finish the ratings for the defenders though first. So Van Dijk, right? What are you giving Van Dijk?
I'm going to give Van Dijk. I'm going to give him a 7.5. I think Joel Matip is our best defender so far this season. I'm going to give Joel Matip a 8. Robertson, 7.5. Trent, I think he makes some very good block today in defense, man. Trent, bro, keep doing that, man.
Passing was amazing with Trent. That was offside. It was still a good block, but his passing was brilliant.
Yeah, I'm going to give him a 8.5. Robertson, I love what Robertson give us, but man, Klopp, give Tsimikas a run, man.
I'd say I thought play Tsimikas today to save him for Atletico. But Robert, you're saying that like Andy Robertson is like we've got a clean sheet today and the guy's not even near him. So what's
I don't know.
Tsimikas comes on for 15 minutes against a tired team. That's why there's more space as well. And bear in mind, Andy Robertson's cross is the third goal as well. So
I don't want to overplay Robbo though. I'm scared.
No, I would have played Shimikas today, but to be fair to Akir, we've won 5-0 and he's took both fullbacks off at 60 minutes, so who cares? Honestly,
I was annoyed that not one single forward came on.
Oh,
like, this is the opportunity for
Klopp, man.
I agree with that. I was surprised Minamino wasn't coming on.
Or even Origi.
But now Nico Williams is going home tonight buzzing, and now he's got an extra player who's got confidence in his team, so he could say that worked out better. Oxlade-Chamberlain's got confidence now, and he needs midfield options. So maybe he's trying to get confidence in the midfield. He doesn't need forwards right now. Jota's going to start during the week anyway, so Minamino or Origi's not going to play, or Jota's going to come off the bench. So that's my thinking is he's low in midfield and he's trying to get Oxy's confidence up. That's what I thought anyway.
Yeah,
bro. Klopp very poor at managing his team, bro. I think
how is he good at managing his team? We just won 5-0 and Nico.
No, man, but sometimes give like Taka Minamino like you're leading 5-0, like 60 minutes, just.
But Oxlade, how many midfielders they got right now, Ryan? How many midfielders they got? They need midfield options.
Not the midfield still, like Origi, man. He sometimes when they don't, when like someone injured and they come in the team, they look off and then people.
Tielemans, that's gorgeous. I am behind actually in the comments.
It's ridiculous. I think Klopp very bad at that, man.
But how can you say he's bad at it when we've won 5-0, Ryan? So like, why are you feeling about how someone feels? It's about the results.
Conrad, I want to win 7-0, bro.
That's impossible. If that's your go-to, then you're never going to be happy. Like literally, we won 5-0.
I think the most important thing is just getting confidence in these players, and I think this was a opportunity. Hopefully, we can get that against.
But Ram, right now, do you need how many forwards we've got who are going to start right now?
We got 4.
We've got Jota on the bench, right? So who do we need? We probably need Ox to get confidence. So and you probably need Shimikas to keep up his form. So I understood why I put they both on. Nico Williams, I think it's because the guy's confidence is on the floor, and he maybe needs them in the future. So no, fair enough. Like I do get the Origi thing, but I don't know. I just think he's maybe looked at it like he needs midfield.
I don't want another Burnley situation again. I don't want that again.
In probably in boots, man. Yeah, because sometimes when a player get injured or something happen, we just throw Origi or we just throw
you know what? I wouldn't be surprised if Origi starts against Atletico. I mean, like
that could be a little bit of a curveball. Not gonna lie.
I think the fact Jota didn't come on today. Jota on the bench today, no?
Yeah, wasn't on the bench. He was on the bench.
Jota was on the bench, so I think he'll probably because he had a knock. I think he'll be maybe Bobby or Jota at the weekend.
I can't believe Leicester equalised. I'm so gassed.
Did they?
Tielemans.
So I would say what you're saying. Final ratings then. So 8 for Matip. Ryan said 7.5 for Van Dijk. Trent 8, and Robbo was it 7? You said.
Yeah, I mean they didn't really have much to do.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'd love to give them more. They only played 60 minutes.
I think you're right there, Joe. You can't overdo it sometimes.
But I do say if it was me, I'd give Trent a 9, Matip an 8, Van Dijk a 7.5, and Robertson 8. I think Robertson had a really good game, but I don't want him to play anymore.
But see, as soon as they scored the second goal, you could tell they just calmed it down a bit, and then the start of the second half, they went, as soon as they got the third goal, they just went. Even though Salah's goal comes right after, you know what I mean. The game kind of mellowed out after that, and then it took
Salah got bored.
Yeah, I have to say, I know we said it before. Like, I definitely Milner and Henderson. I think they should get a lot of credit for today's performance. They really bossed it. Like,
Milner was great, mate.
Really good type of stuff. Like, they're not the pretty Salahs and Manes and Firminos, but their role is because everyone who understands football knows you need a brilliant midfield.
Hunted in packs as well today to get the ball back. So good at that today. We always are.
The press was great. The press was great today. Like
it's really good. I don't remember us doing this when this season we've blown away teams. Like we are blowing away teams like Leeds, Burnley, Palace, Norwich. Well, I mean, this is a new look Liverpool. I just think we just got to get the grip on our rivals.
Yeah, I would say though, Watford were very what I can't understand is you've seen what Leeds done and you've seen what other teams have done. Like you could probably say Palace have done the best, Joe, because they made it they stifled us for a lot of that game.
Yeah.
But I mean, Watford, there's just no pressure on the ball. At one
They were
point, I
awful,
think
no, they
they
were terrible.
just a straight ball through. And don't get me wrong, I think that was because we were so good and the early goal helped. But I just feel like, I think I'm right about Ranieri. I do like him. I hope I'm not, but I just feel like he'll be sacked before the end of the season.
Tactically, they had no idea. Like the first 15 minutes, they had a shape, and then they changed it. And then
they tried to put like this left-sided player to go there when they were attacking. It just didn't work. It's just all over the place.
It didn't make any sense what they were doing. Cool. I might have to bounce soon, but
there you go. Kelleher, 8 for me for Kelleher. What a save!
Yeah.
Bro, Liverpool fans don't have to worry anymore. Arjan in goal. We have to worry, bro.
Yeah, man. Kelleher's doing good. Kelleher's doing bits, and I'm liking. We got a proper second choice.
His feetwork's really good as well. Yeah, like he's on the ball. He's very good,
bro. He's confident, man.
I remember his game. Like I think Kelleher's good, but do you remember his game against Brighton last season where he like parried it out to, was it Alzate or someone like that? Do you remember the Brighton goal?
Oh, it was a cross in, I think. And he tried to.
Is that not the one that hit off another player? Like the person hit it and it hit off Alzate.
Alzate did get a deflection off that shot. Yeah,
there was something. Yeah, he's good. Kelleher's all right. He's all right.
But the one thing that gives me hope is that Emi Martinez had a bad game when Kelleher played when we played against Arsenal, and look at him now.
They both were absolutely awful in that game. I thought these guys are not professional footballers, and now they're unbelievable. Emi Martinez was horrific, and now he's like honestly one of the top 20 keepers. Unbelievable.
Yeah, he's good. He's good, man. Arsenal, man. Oh, I don't know, man. Selling a goalie and then buy an ex-goalie. That's ridiculous, man. Guys, I just want to tell you, man, thank you for coming, man. I appreciate
no worries at all, mate.
Don't worry.
Hopefully Leicester can win now.
I hope so, man. I hope so.
Please.
Man, a draw. A draw. I feel like Leicester's gonna come back again, but if they lose,
this Leicester Man U game is always quite an interesting game at the King Power. I think the last few times it's been a draw, like 2-2 or something. Hopefully
Burnley can do something, but I ain't putting any money on that. They ain't gonna do nothing.
Conor, when you're going live, I'm not working Monday.
I'll get back to you. It'll be one day this week, Ryan. So Monday, leave it with me. I'll decide today. We'll get the show sorted though. I just need to look at. I've got a few things to sort today. We'll get that sorted. All right, mate.
Yeah, man. Just message me when you're ready. Okay.
Will do. All right, guys.
But people, thanks, man, for coming in. Really appreciate it. Make sure you smash the like button. Let's get 65 likes on the video. If you're watching back on the replay, share your thought down in the comment section. And thank you, man, for coming in, man. So until next time, from your boy Ryan LFC, I'd like to say peace out. Thanks for watching.
Footy is back, and our friends at manscaped.com have got a masterclass to get you ready for the new season. Manscaped have just released a Performance Package 4.0, which is a revolutionary product for men's grooming. 4.0. It comes with Ball Reviver. Let's get all of that revived. Ball Toner. You've got to get that toner on your balls. Most of all, the Lawnmower 4.0. This thing is incredible. It comes with a light. You can hear that buzz. Listen to that buzz. Can you hear it? It just goes, slides through that ball hair, or your arse hair, or your body hair. You can see right here. Just look at that. Just look at that cut. Oh, brilliant. It's also got skin safe technology, so you won't have to go to the hospital or somewhere because you've cut your balls. This thing is extraordinary. Also comes with Manscaped boxes. Find the 2 million men worldwide who use Manscaped and use the code Ryan LFC. I repeat, the code Ryan LFC to get 20% off and free shipping worldwide. Again, thanks to Manscaped for sponsoring this video, and your balls will definitely thank you.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. Don't forget to check out our sponsor, Manscaped. Use the coupon code Ryan LFC to get 20% off. We ship worldwide, free shipping. So, peace out. See you guys for the preview for the Athletic Madrid game on Monday. So, stay tuned. Thank you guys for watching. Brand new podcast coming out, the Reggae Boyz podcast. So, I'm going to have a few guests. So, make sure you guys tune in to that. Load music. Big up yourself, Sebastian.
Yes, come on the Reggae Boyz.
Jay, big up yourself. Big up to every single one of you guys in the chat, man. I really, really appreciate